Hello, hello, hello.
The episode recorded in Cali, by the way, didn't have audio. So, yeah, so I just like private it. This big Sag.
My webcam border's up.
But yeah.
Oh, I can get rid of that. It's because I had to turn off the webcam on the freaking stream so it'd be on there. Thank you, Wolfie.
Whenever y'all are ready, I'm ready now.
For sure. Alright, well then, yeah, Thursday Night Football. The first game of the week is the Jets going to Indy to play the Colts. And I put 5 on the Colts. Yeah, I don't buy the Jets. I mean, I think they might put up a lot of yards, but I feel like if Indy has any point of saving their season and being taken seriously at all, especially after fumbling that game to the Titans last week, because they
that broke my heart.
had a chance to win it and then went through maybe one of the worst interceptions I've ever seen in my life out of the end zone. But I put 5 on the Colts. I feel like this is a game they practically have to win or their season's done. So
I put 12 on the Colts.
Carson Wentz wagon, which is very nervous because the man plays football like he's still in like college bowl games.
I put 12 on the Colts because I don't feel good about the Jets.
Well, here's the thing. Every time I put big points against the Jets, this is the second time this year they've surprised me, and I'm like, oh, the fucking Jets? Seriously?
I also only put 4 on the Colts. I'm pretty confident in the Colts, but I'm kind of with Kai, and every time I'm just really confident in some team beating the Jets just prove me wrong, and so I only put 4 on them, but who knows, maybe Miles can throw another 400 or 500 yards and beat the Colts, but I don't see it happening.
I mean, don't you remember when they were supposedly rolling out the red carpet for Tennessee?
Hey, we don't talk about those times.
Cincinnati beat Lamar Jackson the week before, then lose to a backup quarterback in the Jets. I don't know what Cincinnati is. Neither preview for next pick, but Mook, you're up.
I have 5 on the Colts as well. I mean, I don't know what the Jets are. They fucking beat amazing teams and then play like shit against shit teams. I don't get it.
Yeah.
So.
It's like, I don't know what either of these fucking teams are, bro.
That being said, the Colts should win. They got Carson Wentz, they got Jonathan Taylor, and
They got Pascal, they got Michael Pittman.
Miles, and Michael Carter.
But
next game is a shit show.
I'll start us in
the Cleveland Bakers
in
at the Cincinnati Bengals.
The Cincinnati Burrows, and Burrow we trust. I put 7 on Joe Burrow and Joe Mixon.
Burrow we trust after they just lose to the Jets.
And Burrow we trust.
Well,
And Burrow we trust. I got 6 on the Bengals.
yeah, I also put 6 on Cincinnati. I mean, I don't really trust the Bengals, but the Browns just look like a fucking mess right now. Like, after watching Baker play against Pittsburgh, I'm like, why is this guy on the field? Why is he not benched, getting healthy?
Keenum would have beaten us.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid that Baker's like, oh, my ass would have stood on the bench if Keenum coming out and looked good. I mean, that was an ugly game to watch, and Cincinnati's defense is like not too shabby. I don't know what the Jets game signifies, but yeah, the Browns need a bake ride if they're gonna fix this. But I can't confidently pick the Browns with them playing as bad as they are.
We can't even pick the Browns. Asian?
I hate both of these teams. Oh my god, I put one on the Bengals.
And Burley,
Mostly because I hate the Browns more than the Bengals. That's what it came down to. But the Browns are a mess. They sent Odell home. They don't want to pay him. They're trying. Odell wants released from the team, and they don't want to just release him and waive him. I don't know what they're doing. Cleveland's a mess right now. They have a talented roster. I keep saying this. They have a talented roster. I like that roster on any other team but the Cleveland Browns.
But
exactly.
he had LeBron tweet.
One on the game. I know. Speaking about LeBron and Odell, I know LeBron's already recruiting Odell to come to the Lakers.
What the? Oh God.
Dude, he went out and he said, "Free my boy Odell. He's still great. Make Odell great again." Then Odell's father come out and basically said, "Yo, Baker's a shit quarterback. Look at him miss my son. My son hates it here." How do you get along in that locker room?
Yeah, what?
Get along.
I don't know.
I feel like you should have just moved him.
I hate both teams, but I hate Cleveland more, so I put one on the Bengals.
I'll say this. I do feel like this is the best Cincinnati team in 10, 15 years. Take off the loss to the Jets, and I feel they're trending upward, while Cleveland's very much trending down. Down.
Since the Carson Palmer.
Oh yes, the Arizona Carson Palmer.
Oh man! All right, Mook. This next game, the Denver Ponies going to your Dallas Cowboys.
Let's see. I have all my confidence points on my boys beating the shit out of Denver.
That didn't take long. Goddamn, Mook. It makes me.
I'll make this sweet and short. I second that. I put 14 on the Cowboys. They fucking beat Minnesota with a backup quarterback. I don't care who's playing quarterback. I don't know who's playing quarterback. I'm picking Cowboys with 14.
I put 13 on Dallas. There's one other game that I think's gonna be more of a run over than this one, but yeah, I think if Dak's back, the confidence may go down if I hear Dak isn't back, just because I still don't trust Cooper Rush. I can't. But yeah, no, Dallas looks like they're hitting on all cylinders. The only thing that scares me is Mook putting all his confidence points on him. Makes me think, man, is this gonna be the game that afterwards we're saying same old Cowboys? But I have no reason not to pick them, so 13 points on the Dallas Cowboys.
In my opinion, the Broncos are just kind of calling it in. They already traded away Von Miller to the Rams too, so the Broncos know what kind of team they are, and they're not a good team.
The Broncos are still. They traded him, and they're paying Von Miller. He's practically playing on the Rams for free.
Sorry, Coon, didn't mean to interrupt you.
I took the Cowboys with 8. I'm not as confident as y'all are, but I'm pretty confident still.
Well, if I hear Cooper Rush is playing, then I go down to the 8, Coon. That's kind of where we're at.
If Cooper Rush is playing, I might go down to 10.
Cooper Rush, I might go down to 12.
Yeah, we got. Oh wow, this next one, the Houston Texans going to the Miami Dolphins. The battle of fucking hot garbage. I took Miami with 3, but I mean, they just lost a game to the Jaguars. They're not a very good team. I just like Tua more than I like Davis Mills, but I don't know what Dolphins team we're gonna get, so I can't put any more confidence on this than 3.
I put 13 on Miami. I don't know. I don't think they're terrible. I think the Texans are terrible. I really like Tua. I think Tua is about to be bought. Tua's been doing good. I think he's about to continue that and win this game because he's playing like he's playing for his job or something ever since the talk of Watson stuff. It feels like. Now I can't say about anything about the fucking piece of shit running back they have, who won't be named. But I hope he goes off.
Yes, man.
But yeah, I put 13 on this game. I'm not really scared of the Texans beating the Dolphins at all, personally.
Look, I just know if somehow the Texans stay in this and they win, all I'm gonna see in our group chat is predictions were ass this week.
I'm putting 10 on the Dolphins. The Texans are a bad team. Their most explosive weapon is Brandon Cooks, chucking it to him. And I just like the Dolphins' weapons more. They got Tua, they got Myles Gaskins, they got Jalen Waddle, and Mike Gesicki still needs to make an impact on that team. But I think he still can and still has time to do it.
Yeah, make the pack on that team too. Mookie.
We on Houston and Philly or Houston and Dolphins?
Yes.
I have 4 on the Fins.
I'm
So
not
we're kind of
the only
split
one.
on the confidence points. We got 2 lower and 2 higher.
I just.
I'm with Kuhn. I don't think the Dolphins are that bad. Do I think they're bad? Yeah, I just don't think they're hot garbage like the Texans.
That's fair. That's.
I've
fair.
also started to grow to like Tua personally.
Oh, I like Tua as well. I like Tua as well. It's just, I look at Miami and they seem to be that team that, okay, I can't completely call them the Lions because they're better than the Lions, but like they seem to find ways to lose games, and it's not Tua's fault is the thing. Tua's been playing fantastic. But yeah, I just don't know. I'm just not. I want to be sold on Miami, but I'm not sold on Miami. So that's kind of where I stand. Oh man, this next one, Atlanta going into New Orleans. Y'all are gonna call me a coward because I put 2 points on the Saints.
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know what the quarterback situation is. This might be more confidence when I know. Is Taysom playing? Is Taysom not playing? I don't know how to feel about Trevor Siemian. That defense is really good. Atlanta, that's our biggest rival. They always play us hard. We always seem to split with them 1-1, no matter how bad the other team is. So, I just don't know if... Huh?
Have the Saints played Atlanta yet this year?
Nope, this is our first time playing them. Matt Ryan always fucking torches the Saints too. What's up, dude?
I just want to tell you, I love you.
I love you too.
Good brother, my friend. Right for the podcast, I'm fucked up, man.
I can tell.
Asian's a bitch though for making me watch fucking Squid Game. That was emotional as fuck, but.
what a crybaby.
I love y'all. But go Seattle and Cowboys. Let's go.
Fucking Diablo.
There's our 4th.
For sure, have a good one.
There's our 5th. Love you, Diablo.
He said he loved
Love you, Diablo.
Love me? I'll fly over there to Florida where the fuck nowhere and make him love
He lives in Orlando. That's hardly the middle of buttfuck nowhere.
Anyways, I took the Saints also, but I went a lot higher in the confidence points. I chose 11.
That's right.
Yes.
So, Seattle, I'm going all the way. Saints, who the Saints going for?
They're playing Atlanta.
I'm
And
going Saints. I'm going Steelers. I'm going Arizona, even though they're fucking through the game for fucking Green Bay.
Yeah, AJ Green did throw our game. That was sad.
Is Mook on?
yeah, Mook's on.
Here.
Let's go Cowboys!
Mook put all his
Let's go
confidence
Cowboys.
points on the
Mook, who you taking?
Broncos. Mook and Aiden
who
put
am
all
I
their
taking?
confidence points on the Cowboys.
I'm taking
Let's go Cowboys!
the Saints with 9.
Carry on.
Have a good one, Diablo.
Oh, it's good. It's good.
Interesting.
It's good.
Well, boys.
I want y'all to know he whispered. He goes,
Are you on the Falcon train?
Well, boys. In Cordell Patterson, we trust. I'm taking the Falcons with 3 confidence points. And, I guess I can spoil it. I have him as the highest scorer this week.
Oh my
go
God.
Florida, go Wolfie. I'm sorry, I can't believe in Miami. I'll believe in Tom Brady's team, but not
I wanted to
Miami.
say this about the Falcons and Saints, but before Diablo came in, I think the Falcons right now are kind of a mess. They lost Calvin Ridley, and I hope Calvin Ridley,
Get the help he needs, get in that good mental state.
exactly it.
It sucks to see a player leave because of mental issues.
But until then, I mean, the Falcons weren't good with Calvin Ridley, and I don't think they're going to be much better without him. And the Saints, they showed me a lot. I truly think now that Sean Payton might be the best coach in the NFL. To lose Jameis Winston in the middle of a game like that and to not change your game plan up with your basically second, third string quarterback, whatever you want to call him, I'm pretty jealous of that because I know the Steelers have lost Roethlisberger, in games, and we change our game plans up, and so do a lot of other teams. And for Sean Payton to have enough confidence in his quarterbacks like that to keep up their game plan like that, I'm kind of jealous of it. And I think Sean Payton might be one of the best coach in the NFL. I'm taking the Saints, and I'm not betting against Sean Payton or Alvin Kamara.
I was gonna say that's the thing. The reports coming out say that Peyton really likes Simeon because Simeon listens to him and makes the throws that he wants him to make. So I'm gonna be very interested to see if we go full on Taysom Hill or if Peyton ends up liking Simeon enough that we play Simeon. I'm just, like I said, it's just a big rivalry game. I may end up giving this game more confidence points because kind of at the last minute, but Atlanta always plays us hard, so I'm kind of got that little bit of doubt.
It is at New Orleans too, so that's also why I'm going to choose the Saints for this game. If you say they're going to go 1-on-1, then I'll choose the Falcons for the next game. But
I mean,
the Saints being home too, that gives them an advantage.
I'll say this: last year we played them twice. In the first, it was a story of defense of both games. Like the first game, I think Atlanta sacked Breeze like 6. That might have been the game he got hurt. They sacked him like 6-7 times. And they shocked us. Then on Thanksgiving, we returned the favor, and I think we sacked Matt Ryan like 7-8 times, and ended up. No, they got the 2 onside and almost came back.
And the Saints are playing very well defensively, and I'm kind of shocked that Kuhn's making this his highest scoring game for the Falcons without Calvin Ridley and playing against that defense.
Kuhn said the tiebreakers mean nothing, so he just tries to be different.
I know, I get that, but.
Oh, but Wolfie, 2 points on the... Last week I put 1 point on him, but they were not predicted to beat Tampa Bay at all. But, I mean, I am their hype man, Wolfie. I just know the Saints, and I know the Saints-Falcons rivalry. It's like Asian could tell you, it's like the Baltimore-Pittsburgh rivalry. You never know what's going to happen.
Doesn't matter how bad each team could be.
Mm-hmm. But anyways, the next game on this list... The Las Vegas Raiders at the New York Football Giants. Did you want to start, Mook?
Well, I mean, it is a division game for me. And I got the Giants getting their asshole stomped in with 10 confidence points.
Look, listen here, Mook. I don't even count the NFC East as the division because it's just Dallas and a bunch of 2-win teams.
Philly is a 3-win team, and they are 1 win away from being a wild card, sir.
Yeah, you better put some respect on Philly's name.
What?
Yeah,
because they can stomp the piss out of the piss poor Detroit Lions.
Yes.
I'll say this: I do need to give Philly just a smidge more credit because they do beat the bad teams, so they're like a peg above those teams.
They're trash, but they're not like trash.
Yeah, they're and I hate to say it because I like them, but the football team's fucking garbage. They are hot garbage.
No, they're gods.
Dude, I can't stay on that wagon with you, brother.
They're gods. They're gonna turn around after this bye week, boy.
Hey, we'll see. But as far as this game goes, I put 12 points on the Vegas Raiders. I mean, Derek Carr's been phenomenal. He's somehow being a leader, keeping that team together after, the whole Gruden thing. The Ruggs situation's very sad. I mean, so we'll see how it affects the team this week. But there's no reason for me to pick Vegas. I mean,
You mean the Giants?
Yeah, there's no reason for you to pick the Giants. I mean, Vegas they've been looking good, and I'll say this: they've been getting more yards and averaging more yards and points since Gruden left. I don't know what to do with that info. I don't know exactly what the Raiders are, but I am definitely picking them to beat the Giants and move to 6-2.
Oh.
I think 7-2. I think they're 6-2 now.
Now, but I will say the past few seasons, this is where the Raiders start to fall apart. So we'll see. But for now, I am definitely picking the Raiders.
I also took the Raiders of 11. Las Vegas has some pretty cool areas.
Yeah.
We went to Player One bar. That was cool. I'm not gonna talk about the team. I was just gonna go on about about Las Vegas.
We got to actually when we were getting the cars and I was heading back with Mr. Meffrey, we actually passed Raider Stadium. We passed Allegiant.
I saw it when I was flying over it, which was cool. Anyway, Asian.
I chose the Raiders with 7. I think I could go higher on the confidence, but that's just the way the confidence fell. I really like the Raiders' offense this year. They're scoring 25 or more points in 5 of 7 and 30 or more points in 4 of 7. I just don't think the Giants have that kind of firepower to outscore the Raiders, and I put 7 on the Raiders.
I'm very jealous that Parra told me he picked up Derek Carr, because that would have been my pickup if he was there for Rodgers. Magically got the vid. What?
I remember when I had Derek Carr.
Yeah, he's having a damn good season. Did everybody pick?
Yes, sir.
I believe so.
Alright, well, then shoot the next game on the list.
Ah,
The
no.
New England Patriots going to the
I hate
Carolina
this game.
Panthers, and...
Yeah,
Oh, I don't.
McCaffrey's playing.
Is
It makes a big difference if McCaffrey plays or not, because the Panthers are 2 completely different teams with or without McCaffrey.
Is he rumored to be coming back possibly?
I believe he's rumored to be coming back.
Luke and his fantasy team.
Well, I put 11 on the Patriots. I actually think Mook has been saying they're dog shit, but I actually think the Patriots the last few weeks have shown that they're actually looking like
Dog
a
shit.
playoff team to me. Not like a great playoff team, but I think the way the AFC's going, they can definitely squeak in. I mean, Mac Jones has been looking solid. That defense looks good, and Carolina's been trending down. Darnold looks fucking awful ever since those first 3 weeks have passed. And I like Sam Darnold, but he's been looking bad, and I just think Belichick's gonna be making him see ghost again.
The Maxless Darnold has looked
I
pretty bad.
convincingly put 11 on the Patriots. Just, I think they're trending up, and Carolina's trending down.
So-
and that's kind of the reason for me to pick the Pats.
Is McCaffrey like
Hey.
only rumored right now, or is he going?
He's been limited in practice. He was limited in practice last week. There was rumors about him going last week, but coaches held him out because they just wanted to be cautious. And it's the same with this week. He's limited in practice this week, and they just don't know if he's going to play because they want to be cautious with him.
Well, then as it stands, I have 5 on the Patriots. So if Carolina gets C-Mac back, I think I switched that 5 to Carolina.
I'm with Kuhn. I got 6 on the Patriots, and if they get C-Mac back, I'm probably going to switch because, like I said, I think the Panthers are 2 completely different teams with or without C-Mac, and
Same.
while I don't think the Patriots are good, I don't think they're a bad team. I think they're slightly below average. I mean, Mac Jones is Mac Jones. He's not going to be putting 300-400 yards up a game. He's a good game manager, but there's not much to manage if they're not winning.
I will say, at a positive light for Carolina, Gilmore got an interception last week.
I forgot Gilmore went there too. So Gilmore might get a interception for a revenge or something. But
And I will
Oh yeah, he
say
might get a
that,
Defensive Player of the Week award.
I
so,
will say that kicker got me 17 points because all they did was kick field goals last week.
the Panthers without C-Mac, they're pretty garbage. Sam Darnold's pretty garbage. I mean, he got benched for PJ something.
PJ Walker.
Yeah.
PJ Walker, baby.
Yeah,
Week, I mean, the first 3 weeks of Sam Darnold was, I guess a myth. So
oh, trust me, I was riding that myth. DJ Moore was giving me like 25 a game.
like I said, the Patriots are a decent team. I think they're slightly below average. Mac Jones is a good game manager, but there's not much to manage if they're not winning, if they're not ahead. So
I'm higher up on New England than y'all.
yeah.
I am in
Bought the
agreement.
Bill Belichick hype.
I am in agreement with Cunard and Asian. I have 8 on the Patriots right now.
You put more than they did on them.
Yeah, but if C-Mac plays, then I might be going with Carolina.
I see. Well, so this next game, have a feeling Mook's gonna be pitching his tent, but we'll see.
I hope not.
This is where all my this is where all my confidence.
This is where all my confidence points are too.
Yeah. The Buffalo Bills at the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think Buffalo's easily steps and bounds the best team in the AFC. I think if you
Arguably NFL too.
Well, I'll just say if you take the top 6 teams, I think the other 5 are all in the NFC, and then Buffalo's kind of on their. Now they have lost a few games, but I just really like this Buffalo team and Jacksonville. I'm sorry, Wolfie, because I know they're a Florida team, but Jacksonville's one of the worst teams in the league. They're down there.
Yeah,
with
they're
Houston.
fucking ass.
I think Buffalo's gonna do what they've done to all the other bad teams they play and blow them out, and this is gonna be one of those 40-0 games.
Yeah, I put 14 on Buffalo, so I don't really have to make a defense when it's a great team playing a shit-ass team. So, yeah.
Adrian, would you like to go?
I put 9 on Buffalo. That's just the way the confidence points fell, but I'm not very confident in Jacksonville. So they lost James Robinson there, or James Robinson gonna be playing with a heel injury. So
Yeah, they're not fucking hide running at running back.
it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good weather in Jacksonville probably. So
You look forward to that as you watch your team lose.
This Jacksonville's Mook's boys. He's pitching that 10. I'm ready to hear one comment.
My second favorite team. I put 13 on the Jags. I mean, the Bills just haven't really showed up all season, and
he's trolling.
you know, Jacksonville
Yeah, he's
has great
trolling.
records this year.
He's trolling.
Nah, I put 13 on the Bills.
And I will say that the Bills are my highest score this week.
Not Atlanta?
I think the Bills. The Buffalo actually
between the Bills and the Raiders, because like I said, the Raiders have been putting up 30 points or more, 4 or 7, and I think they can put up 40 against the Giants if they want.
No lie, I kind of picked on this game. I put Buffalo as my highest and Jacksonville as my least.
Oh, I know, y'all know who I already picked as my least. The worst team in the league, Houston.
Houston. Yeah, I just really like Buffalo, so I just picked on this game.
I'll throw a curveball in there for my least. I'll wait till we get there.
I don't remember who I picked for my least, so it was someone fucking stupid.
Who ended up scoring the least last week anyways? There was one team that got like 3.
Detroit with 6.
Oh, Detroit was 6?
Yep. And they got their ass
Philly.
whooped to Philly.
Yeah, Philly beat the piss out of them.
About that game.
You know what? I'll go ahead and get mine.
Let's just move on. We don't talk about that game.
Oh, we can talk about that game.
Yeah, I didn't know that Coon picked.
Man, the Eagles are god-awful. The Lions surely are gonna get their first win.
It doesn't make Eagles a good team.
Oh, it doesn't make them a good team, but it's funny.
You stopped that game just because we all went with the Lions winning their first game.
Yeah.
So, you know what? I'll do a different one.
Yeah, I didn't like it when everybody had the feeling. I was like, I don't like that. Everybody has this feeling. I'm switching.
Also, Buffalo is my most points this week.
The next game.
While we're on the Bills game,
The next game on the docket, the Minnesota Vikings going to the Baltimore Ravens. Yeah, I put 10 confidence on Baltimore. I like Minnesota, but they're not as good as Baltimore.
Rush.
It's just that simple. Like, Lamar's special. He wins like 80% of his games in the regular season. The Ravens have only lost 2 games all year. They no matter who's at running back, they still have Lamar. They seem to get it done.
Yeah, they still have their number 1 running back, Lamar.
And Minnesota seems to be that team that just can't quite get it right. Like,
Oh God!
Primetime Kirk struck again last week. Like, I feel like, a Cowboys team with Cooper Rush, and you managed to lose, and you had the game with Arizona where you missed the field goal. I just don't think... I think Baltimore kind of has a clutch gene to them, and Minnesota just don't. So, I'm taking Baltimore and Lamar to kind of go out there and do what they do and get a dub over the Vikings.
Yeah,
You can. No, you can go. Yeah, you can go.
Alright. Well, before I give my pick, I would like to throw out there that my fantasy team has now been officially a Ravens theme team. I've got a receiver from there, I've got 2 halfbacks from there, and I got a quarterback from there.
I saw it. I saw it. You picked up both running
What
backs.
you mean is you got 3 running backs from Baltimore.
Yeah.
Well, he's
my
got the
mistake.
one.
Disguised as a quarterback.
I was gonna say he's got the one that matters.
But that being said, I took the Ravens with 7 confidence points.
Hey, you don't know?
No.
No, you don't want to go? Why?
Oh, Coon's gonna say the Vikings. That's why he wants people to go.
Because I was smoking, but I can go now.
Coon's gonna be like, I could probably get Coon's reaction. I've got 3 on the Vikings. I just don't believe in the Ravens.
I originally had 12 on the Ravens, but I'm switching. I'm putting 12 on the Bills, and I'm putting 9 on the Ravens. Ravens are the better team on paper. It's at Baltimore. It might be a little bit cold for Minnesota, even though it shouldn't affect them since they're a cold state. But Baltimore loses weird games. They lost to Sin City. They almost lost to Detroit if it wasn't for a record-breaking kick. And, Minnesota has just enough talent to beat a team like the Ravens. So I could possibly go lower on the confidence, but I'm choosing the Ravens for now.
Well, boys, I took Minnesota with 2 for the exact reason Asian said Baltimore loses weird games. Minnesota's definitely a team that could be one of those games.
Well, it would be very good for my bet with Asian if Minnesota managed to.
It wouldn't matter because the Lance is going too.
A lot of dub. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they'll win at New Orleans, but this could be the day Matt Ryan goes off for like 400 and rips the Saints defense after we've been so good. We always seem to fucking play very weird when we gotta play Matt Ryan, so.
Oh. The next game.
Oh man.
I would like to go lower on so much.
I actually got a decent amount of points on this game, but it's the Los Angeles Chargers at the Philadelphia Eagles.
I will start this one since it's a division game for me. I got the Chargers stomping a mud hole in Philadelphia's ass with 11 confidence points.
Jeez, Mook makes me feel not as confident in my pick. I put 9 on the Chargers. I mean, Philly's coming off a big win, but like I said, I think the Chargers. I think this is a good get right game for them because they've dropped a few and that offense looks a bit. Philly has a good defense, so I mean maybe they pull the upset here, but I like Justin Herbert a lot. I just think this is a good get right for him. Especially after just dropping that game to New England that nobody I think really expected. I feel like this is the Chargers' chance to, not blow it, stay within the division before, the Raiders continue to heat up, or you never know. Kansas City's looked bad, but I think everybody kind of thinks that at some point the Chiefs are going to be the Chiefs, so I feel like the Chargers need to get right before that division starts closing up on them, and Philly seems like the perfect opponent for that, so I put 9 on the Chargers.
I put 10 on the Chargers. I would like to make this my 6-pointer personally because I do see a world where Philly wins this game. But this is how my points fell. I am confident in the Chargers though. But it's just, I don't know. I feel like this might be an upset.
Am I the only one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I put 5 on the Chargers, and I don't like it. Chargers defense isn't very good, and Eagles have shown that they can put up points with the makeshift offensive roster that they have. Besides Jalen Hurts, I mean, and Dallas Goedert, there's not really much offense behind the Eagles, but yet they're still putting up 40 points. Maybe it's behind the defense. I haven't watched much Eagles game, but I gotta like Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, and Keenan Allen more than what the Eagles have. So 5 on the Chargers.
Yeah, Wolfie, you bought Pokeballs how I buy Pokeballs, and it's the best timeline. Oh, what's up, dude? Oh, shoot, he's bringing me food. That's the best timeline.
You work tomorrow?
Yeah,
You wake Chavez up for you leave?
yeah, I got you.
Okay.
But, I was gonna say we'll go on to the next game here in a second. Yeah, I was gonna say the Chargers are very much. I don't know. Philly's a weird one. I don't know how to feel about the Eagles. Coon's got me. Coon's like slowly recruiting me to the hype train. I'm like trying to run away, but he's like sucking me in on him.
It's not a hype train, it's just that they're not awful.
Oh wow.
They're not good.
Yeah, they're not good, but they're not awful. It's not a hype train. I'm not like, oh, they're really good. They're gonna beat God tier teams.
I'm off their
You?
awful train, but they're not good or even. I don't even think they're average. They might be average.
I think they're a bad team this year that can play average football.
I think I like the Patriots more than I like the Eagles.
I think I like Philadelphia more personally.
Definitely do.
I think I like Philadelphia
All
more.
right.
Yeah, but that's about where I'm viewing the Eagles. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
And on to
yeah.
the next game.
Yeah, I'll start with this game.
Go for it.
Green Bay at Kansas City.
oof.
Aaron Rodgers, the COVID cowboy now. But I still put 4 points on Kansas City or on Green Bay. I mean, until the Chiefs can get right, I can't trust them against teams that I know are good. Jordan Love may come out there and just throw a stinker, but I think this is going to be a big day for Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon. I think they're going to have a run-centric plan, and I don't think Kansas City is going to be able to stop them. I do only have 4, though, because I respect Kansas City's offense. I think this game could go one way or another, and I don't know what way it's going to go, but I'm going to take Green Bay because they're the team that's been trending up.
Well, I took Kansas City with 6. I really just didn't want to have to pick this game. If the Rodgers win, I was really confident in Green Bay, but now I'm like, it's kind of a toss-up. And I mean, Chiefs haven't looked good, but they won the last game I picked them on, and you know what? Fuck it, I'll just stick with the Chiefs.
The Giants.
Yeah, they won the last game I picked them on. You know what? Fuck it, I'll stick with it.
I'm kind of on the same train with you, Kuhn. I think it could be a toss-up without Rodgers. I feel very confident in the Packers with Rodgers, but with that, I don't feel as confident, so I might switch. I have the Packers with 3 right now. Yeah, I don't know. I can see it going either way. I don't feel very confident on it, and I think I had more on it. I think this was actually my. I think this was like my 11-point game or my 10-point game or something like that.
It was my 10-point when Rodgers was in.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I gotta change that. This has got to be my 3-point game.
Like Caleb said, I can see Green Bay winning through a run scheme offense with A.J. Dillon and Aaron Jones because they're both just that good. But I can also see a world where Mahomes just outthrows fucking Love, and Green Bay's gonna have to play to catch up.
I had 2 points on the Packers when they had Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. I'm just switching over. I have 2 points on the Chiefs because I don't really feel like switching my confidence either. I still don't think the Chiefs are the Chiefs to me are like Paris Browns. I'm probably gonna die on the Chiefs this year, but just they gotta eventually find it and click. I do think Patrick Mahomes is playing with an injury though, but I'm not confident in Jordan Love and over there. But I have 2 on the Chiefs. I don't know.
I will say the Packers will get to finally see what they got in Jordan Love. If he plays well, good on him. If he don't play well, it's like, well, we still have Rodgers. You know,
For this year.
I think this game for Green Bay, win or lose, I feel like this game will kind of tell a lot about what the Packers are going to do in the future.
It's not going to show much. Let Jordan Love throw the ball 15 or 20 times.
That may be the case, but then we'll know they don't trust him.
We'll know that Aaron Jones is getting a good fantasy football week.
Watch him give all the carries to A.J. Dillon.
I might play them both.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna play them both, this would probably be the week to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really awkward game, especially without Rodgers being there. What do y'all think of Rodgers being immunized? But not I don't know what the whole story was, but he like took some treatment that wasn't like a vaccination, but he tried to get the league to put him like he was a non-vaccinated player.
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think I heard something about him either like not being vaccinated and then trying to. I don't know.
He's not vaccinated, but he like took some treatment to where he's like immunized or something. Apparently, it didn't work because he still got COVID. But yeah, I don't know. I just figured I would see if anybody was on the immunized train. The way he phrased it.
So while we're bringing up news, Green Bay has already released Jalen Smith. Hasn't even been a month. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Well, they picked him up. It didn't work out. It was.
I don't even think he played a game with them. And maybe it could be just because of roster size. But yeah, Jalen Smith, I believe, is a free agent again.
Well, we'll see if he gets picked up.
I wouldn't mind Jalen Smith on my roster.
I will say, and Kuhn don't want to talk about it because we're going to talk about his team next, but that game that they won last week at Arizona, I know it was on AJ Greenard missing the ball, but that was the most impressive I've seen the Packers look in a while going in.
It hurt, man.
Without their two receivers and just missing all them pieces.
I feel like that was more so just Arizona playing bad myself.
Well, that's fair. I'm just saying I'm very...
Arizona loss and a Packers win.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. It was more of an Arizona loss than Packers win.
I'm very impressed because I thought, I was like, well, Green Bay's missing all this. There's no way they're winning.
Yes, it's funny you bring up AJ Green, the second wideout on that team.
The third.
He's a god.
Fuck that guy.
I feel like it's interchangeable between him and Kirk.
I feel like it's interchangeable between him and Kirk as well.
I feel like it goes first is D-Hop, second's AJ Green, third's Andy Isabella.
Shut the fuck up.
Zach Ertz, and then fifth is
Shut the fuck up. Like Isabella don't even step out of the field, you fuck.
Andy Isabella third?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
No, he's trolling.
Mm-hmm.
And then fourth is Zach Ertz, and then last is or fifth is Christian Kirk.
So I'd make Rondell Moore last.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait! Moore was actually my third. Then Andy Isabella is my fourth. Then Zach Ertz is my fifth, and Christian Kirk's my sixth.
I feel like
You know what?
I feel like Christian Kirk's undervalued personally.
He is.
Like, you know, I mean, I like AJ Green, but I feel like Kirk's kind of the future, and Green's like a one-year experiment there.
Experiment that just fucked us last week. Anyways,
Kuhn, we can talk about the Arizona Cardinals now. The Arizona
what?
So doesn't he want out, or was that Chandler Jones?
That was Chandler Jones, and we haven't heard about that ever since the beginning of the year, so...
Yeah, we're 7-1. I might as well stick with this team.
Didn't Chandler Jones get paid? Didn't they?
Yeah, I think we ended up paying him. I don't remember if we did or not, though.
Go, Wolfie said go Cardinals. Yeah, I was gonna say, we can talk about the Cardinals now. They
are
to San Francisco to play San Francisco for the second time this year.
I put 9 on the Cardinals. I'm really just not worried about San Fran this year. I don't know. I have a pretty high confidence level of us going as San Fran. I feel like they're probably gonna... I don't think they're a bad team. I don't think they're a great team. I think they're like a decent team. That's where I put them. And I feel like the Cardinals, after that loss, are gonna be wanting to get shit right again. I think Arizona's gonna beat them.
I heard Murray was a little banged up. I don't know how.
Murray was banged up, but I don't think he's gonna sit. I don't think he sits unless the coach makes him.
I heard when he left, he was in a boot.
Oh no! I think Murray's playing. I put 7 on the Cardinals. The first game was close. I said, like, I don't know, maybe Jimmy G pulls it out. It's always weird with division games, but I have enough faith in Arizona to come back. They've looked really good this year. San Fran's kind of on shaky terms. I feel like they don't know. Like, is Garoppolo the future? Is he gone next year? Is Trey Lance coming in? I feel like this season's just going to be them trying to figure out exactly what they are, why Arizona seems to be shooting for the moon, seeing how far they can make it in the NFC. So I put 7 on the Cardinals.
Asian, would you like to go next? Because I would insist that you go next.
Oh God.
I put 13 on the Cardinals. I'm pretty confident in this game. I think the Cardinals, like I said, are the second or third best team in the NFC. I've said it almost all year now.
It's so great. It's so great here.
I do think, like I said, the next game is the best NFC team, but we'll get to that. But yeah, I don't like the Niners. I don't like Jimmy G too much, and they don't have much weapons to work with. I don't know what George Kittle's doing this year at all, so thank God I didn't draft him. That's all I gotta say. 13 on the Cardinals.
So, I have the Cardinals winning, and fun fact is, my lead score I have is actually San Fran. With that being said, I have Arizona winning to the Cardinals, winning to the 49ers with 2 confidence points. I think this game is going to be a 10-7 game, and Arizona's gonna barely win.
No shot. It's going to be 10-7 again.
Arizona only putting up 10 points. I would be surprised to see that.
And yeah, I have 2 on the Cardinals with it being a 10-7 game, and San Fran being my least scorer.
Wait, why did you pick a score for that?
Because it's my least score. I just wanted to let y'all know why I thought it was going to be low. I think it's going to be a really defensive-heavy game.
I don't think it is considered. I think last time I played them, it was a defensive-heavy game, so I think it's going to be the offensive game.
I think they're both going to be defensive-heavy. That's the whole reason I took them as my lowest scorer.
Well,
I'm just going off how it was last week, so that's my thing for this week. I think it's going to be like a repeat with Arizona barely winning.
We got 2 games left. The next one, the Sunday night game, the Tennessee Titans going to the Los Angeles Rams. This is my 1-point game. I put 1 point on the Rams. If Derrick Henry was playing, I would probably pick Tennessee to win this game, but with them losing their best player, I don't think the Titans are a bad team. I think the Rams are a really, really good team. I just got a feeling Tennessee's going to keep it close. I mean, I don't know, Sean McVay, Stafford and company. They really seem to be all in now, bringing in Von Miller and such. I mean, I should maybe put a couple more confident points on this game, but it's just 2 really good teams, so that's my easy out to say, hey, I'm putting 1 point on this game, and hopefully I pick the team that wins.
Would you like to drop your scores, since it is the last 2 tiebreaker?
Yeah, I normally do that at the end, but okay. I went 35 Rams, 28 Titans.
I will go next. And great minds think alike, because I put 1 vote on the Rams. This is before Derrick Henry was out. I still had 1 on the Rams. I think the Rams are probably the best team in the NFC, or top 3 for sure. There's only maybe 2 teams, or a rare not rare, but like a Buccaneers team I'd put ahead of them, but other than that, I have the Rams with 1, and my score is Tennessee 15, the Rams 32.
I do have a point that I want to make after y'all make y'all's predictions.
Go ahead, Kun.
I have 4 on the Rams. I feel like Tennessee is just way too dependent on Derrick Henry in that run game. I feel like they're going to have to adjust to not having as strong of a presence on the running game. And it might have hand, it might not. I have Los Angeles winning 27-10. So, yeah.
I'm a little higher on the Rams than you guys. I think put 8 on the Rams. I think Tannehill might go back to Miami. Tannehill without Derrick Henry. I think what made Tannehill was so special was that they couldn't, they had to stack the box against Derrick Henry basically, and they could leave the receivers, a little more open. I think without Derrick Henry, he's going to see less stack box, more coverage, and I don't know if he can. I don't know how good of a quarterback he is without an elite running back like that behind him. We'll see though.
He's gonna have Adrian Peterson soon. Let's go.
I hope he's still good. I think Ryan Tannehill is going to be running a little bit more too, fantasy purpose wise. But like I said at the beginning of the year, Rams are my favorite NFC team, and they only got better by getting Von Miller this week. And yeah, I think the Rams are going to beat them. I got 8 confidence points on them. And my score was 31-17.
Well, we were kind of close. I said 15.
This would have been my one game if Derrick Henry was playing, but without Derrick Henry, like I said, I don't think Ryan Tannehill is the same quarterback without Derrick Henry.
That's how I feel too.
Everyone's went, right?
Yep.
I was gonna say, if you think about it, I'm thinking I'm missing one of the teams. Oh, if you think about it though, in the NFC, you got the Rams, the Cardinals, the Cowboys. I listened to the sports like that. Brought this up. You got the Rams, Cardinals, Packers, Cowboys,
Bucks.
Saints and
Tampa Bay,
Bucks.
and Tampa Bay.
And Saints.
I wouldn't put the Saints up.
Yeah,
there.
I wouldn't put the Saints up
I love
there.
New Orleans. I love New
But the
Orleans, and
Saints
I
have the
think
same
that
record, pretty
Sean
much.
Payton can maybe coach to a
He
win.
was talking about playoff picture.
No, I'm talking about record-wise.
Caleb's more talking about just talent-wise and just.
Yeah. You got
Gotcha.
all 5 of those teams. By theory, one of those teams is going to be going home wild card weekend. I'm looking at the Rams and I'm like, man, what if they run into the Cardinals wild card weekend and that's what went wrong, or But by logic, there are 5 like really great teams in the NFC, and one of them are going to be going home first week.
My
of the playoffs.
logic is Rams and Cardinals are getting the first round bye.
Well, there's only one first round bye now because it's just the 1 seed under the new.
And my
Well,
logic is Rams are
yeah.
getting the first round bye.
Yep, I agree. Arizona should get the first round.
Well, I'll say this: I actually think it's either. I personally think it's gonna be the Cowboys or the Packers, just because their schedule's easier.
Kuhn, if I were you, I wouldn't want the first round bye. I think the Cardinals are too young of a team to sit 1 week like that.
Yeah, it just
Like I
depends.
said,
I honestly hate having the first round bye as a Steeler fan because the Steelers always come out a little flat-footed after the first round bye.
Oh, New Orleans does the same thing. And
Yeah.
normally we start the season off slow too, so it's like I don't want them to sit because I know what they look like coming out of it. Just look at we just came off our bye. Look at that ugly game at Seattle.
Ew, don't talk about that.
But
I think Dallas will do pretty good in the first round bye. I mean, that being said, last time we had the first round bye, we got fucking cheated to the Packers. Fucking horse shit. That was a catch. Anyways, that's beside the point. I think we
Cowboys
can win
been
the
bringing up
first round.
fucking past.
Hey, I'm just saying, we got fucked last time we had a first round bye. And then I don't think we've ever had a first round bye for like 30 years after that or before that.
But yeah, I just wanted to bring up that there's 5 powerhouse teams in the NFC, and one of them's probably going home early. So, anyways, Asian, the last game of the week, the Monday Nighter, Chicago going to the Pittsburgh Steelers.
I just switched my confidence point around. I originally had 3. Like I said, the confidence points were just kind of fell that way. But I switched the Carolina Panthers and Patriots. I put 3 on that game, 3 on the Patriots. I'm putting 6 on the Steelers. I think it's plain and simple. I think that our defense is just gonna beat the Bears. I think we're gonna treat Justin Fields like Lamar Jackson and contain the run and make him beat us throwing. And we see what Justin Fields can do when he throws the ball, which is absolutely nothing. So I think the Steelers have just enough offense to beat the Bears. And I have 6 confidence points on it.
Release the myth!
You want to drop your score?
Oh, yeah. And we'll also say our offense, because I gave him so much shit earlier, I will also say our offensive line is trending upwards. They are trending upwards towards the run game, but their pass block still sus. 23-14 Steelers.
I took the Pittsburgh Steelers with 1 confidence point. I have Chicago as the lowest scoring team. I think it's going to be a 10-3 game. Steelers win.
I mean, you may be right. I went 8 points on the Steelers. Really, most weeks I would look at Justin Fields as my replacement for Rodgers, possibly if he keeps using his legs.
But not this week.
I don't think Pittsburgh's gonna let him run. I don't think Pittsburgh's gonna let him run. I think if he tries to run, he's gonna get hurt, and fucking Pittsburgh's just gonna kill him. So, yeah, I got 8 points on the Steelers. That's just kind of how the confidence points fell. I just don't think Chicago's a good team, and Pittsburgh just keeps finding ways to win. And my score for this game is 15-12 Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's O-line's getting better, but Roethlisberger still isn't really slinging the rock a lot. But they're finding ways to win with that defense. They're winning a way no one else in the league's winning.
He's slinging them. It's just all underneath routes.
Throw it to his high end.
Yeah, I went 15-12 Pittsburgh. I mean, that defense, rookie quarterback in his first big primetime game like that, it's just not a good recipe to win.
And I will say, Pittsburgh's used to it with mobile quarterbacks having to play Lamar Jackson twice a year and usually playing him pretty well. So,
and then playing the best mobile quarterback. And then playing the best mobile quarterback 2 times a year, Baker Mayfield.
All
All right, Mook, take us home.
All right. So, I have 12 confidence points on the Steelers.
Oh boy!
I have the score being 10-12 Steelers.
Oh my god!
Score game. That makes absolutely no fucking sense.
I was gonna say, how are you gonna have this game so low scored and like put that much confidence on them?
Oh my lord!
I just, you know what? I think they're both gonna get a touchdown, a field goal, and then the game's gonna end on a Steeler safety.
You're calling the game in on a safety. I put 12 confidence on the Steelers, and the game's ended on a safety.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's disgusting.
But I don't think I said the Rams-Titans score too. I think the Rams are going to beat down the Titans. I don't think the Titans have enough firepower to keep up the Rams. 31-17 Rams.
I mean, like
You said it. You
Okay.
said that one.
Anything, if I'm looking right.
Because I had 15-32 Rams.
Gotcha.
If I'm looking, maybe I would switch this game with like Cincinnati and Cleveland or something for me, but maybe move it down the totem pole a little. But I like Pittsburgh a lot more than I like Chicago at the end of the day.
I like their defense more than I like Chicago's offense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be looking at that 12 on Monday, and I'm gonna be like behind by like 11, and I'm like, you know what?
Buffalo, my high score, my low score, by the way.
Yeah, I put Buffalo as highest and Jacksonville as lowest. I will say about Pittsburgh, Agent was talking about them finishing like below 500, but like
I don't think they finished below 500 still.
Well, I was gonna say at this point, I feel like kind of like Asian was saying with Sean Payton, Tomlin's just a really good coach, and he's gonna find ways to win games that we don't think they should pull out. And I think I'm starting to come along on the real Tomlin train. So, hey, thank you for the bid. He's metabolic. I appreciate it.
Asian, you're talking, you muted yourself.
You're muted.
I think I'll squeak by over 500 just by the teeth of the skin. I mean, I'm looking at the rest of the schedule. Chicago winnable, Detroit winnable, Chargers lost, Cincy winnable, Baltimore's winnable, Minnesota's winnable, Tennessee is now winnable in my opinion.
Let me ask, do you think Cincy and Baltimore finish with a better record? And Cleveland finishes below y'all? Last place in the division?
I think Cleveland finishes last. I think Cincy finishes
second.
Second. Yeah, second, and I don't know between us and Baltimore.
I just figured I'd ask.
I mean, even though we already said it, I have Buffalo as my highest and San Fran as my lowest.
I suppose I can say Maya again.
Oh yeah, you have that at 7. I was gonna say you have Chicago scoring 10, and you have a different team as your lowest.
Mine was Atlanta putting up the most points, and Chicago's putting up the least.
I will say this. Baltimore, I will put Pittsburgh at 1 and Baltimore at 3. Baltimore's next 3 games, Minnesota, Miami, Chicago, are all winnable. But to close out the season for the next 5 games, they're all losable games. They got us, they got Cleveland, they got Green Bay, they got Cincy, and they got the Rams.
We got Paraflyer in the chat, and he says, all I want to hear is how the Cleveland Bakers are going across the state and whooping on the Bengals. Let's go.
Any of us
I
take
think we all took the Bengals.
Yeah, I don't think none of us took the Bengals.
Yeah, nobody took the Browns. Why would you take a team that doesn't care about their
You have
players?
all this
How?
confidence in your boy, and you're playing Derek Carr instead of Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, that says a lot about your confidence in
They could
them.
get Patrick Mahomes, they could get Derrick Henry, and then they could get DK Metcalf as their receiver. I still would not trust Cleveland Browns.
I will
I
give
don't
Baker
play me
credit.
either.
It wasn't his fault they lost that game last week. Landry made a lot of bad drops. Very un-Jarvis Landry-like.
So does that mean the backup Casey Keenum has a better record than Baker?
Kicker, get the fuck out of here, Cleveland.
What?
Y'all-
What's up?
I said they cheap shot our kicker, injured him on a fake field goal attempt that was so stupid by Tomlin. Tomlin makes some dumb decisions. I just want to say that. Anyway,
You're right, Agent. I wouldn't trust that team either because Baker Mayfield wouldn't be their quarterback.
shit, you put Baker Mayfield on Kansas City, a healthy Baker Mayfield, and I'll trust that, Baker Mayfield then. It's just, I don't like Cleveland. It's not that I have anything against Baker. I don't like Cleveland. I don't like once a player goes there, I'm not going to like that player. They're a cursed franchise. They have one good year, big whoop. Talk to me when you win a Super Bowl.
They had one good player there for years that never went to a fucking playoff game.
Excited about good years or finishing first in the division, which they didn't even do.
It's
The name of the game is winning divisions and winning championships. And when you don't do that, I'm sorry, you're just not a good team. You're still bad.
the Browns are that team that the Browns are that team. They have one good season, and the fan base turns more annoying than the Cowboy fan base.
Bro, honestly.
Cleveland.
Whoop, whoop.
It's a rough timeline. All right. Anyways, I think we're about done here, aren't we?
Yep,
Yeah, we
that's...
can end on how bad Cleveland sucks.
Yeah,
A good note to end on.
yeah, Cleveland's pretty ass.
And we're gonna play some Overwatch now, right?
Nah, I'm actually gonna ditch and go to probably do 1 or 2 missions on Darkest Dungeon, then head to bed because we started so damn late.
What am I reading? Parsons wins NFC Defensive Player of the Week. Let's go, baby!
Who?
All right, Micah Parsons.
On one time, does that feeling go away if Baker ain't there?
That's what I had to say to that.
Dude, is there any way I could check out these awards? Because I know Dallas has been winning a lot of awards.
Like, would you still go to the dog pound if Case Keenum was the guy, Para? That's the question. If he ain't there, it's not worth it. Fair enough.
God, I could say so many things to that statement, but I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut.
I mean, he might not be there pretty soon.
Dude, last week, all I wanted, Asian, was I wanted Ben Roethlisberger to pull out his best Aaron Rodgers and just start going, I own you! I'm your daddy! That would have been the best timeline. I mean, dude, you look at Roethlisberger's record against the Bengals and the fucking Browns, and it's mind-blowing how bad those two franchises were.
And still continue to be except for Bengals.
This is the best
Bengals
Bengals
are
team.
doing good.
This is the best Bengals team in 2 decades.
But the Browns are showing their true colors again, which is shit stain.
You guys are honestly the reason I'm talking about the Browns. Fair enough. Like I said, I like the Browns at the beginning of the season, Pair. It's just, they're Cleveland Browning it up right now.
But yeah. That's a good place to call it.
Like a typical Browns fan, all the hate for them just makes me want to see them succeed.
I mean,
I was gonna say, they're just so beat up, man. Like,
I wouldn't mind seeing the Browns succeed, but they just fucking suck.
I wouldn't mind seeing them succeed. It's just when I watch them, no offense, Asian, but when I watch them put up 10 points on on a Pittsburgh team that ineptly can't score a lot of points.
I kind of minded them succeeding because they were mad annoying. Just gonna say, Browns fans were mad annoying.
Oh yeah, you probably get more of that because you're a Steelers fan, though.
We had one playoff game in almost 40 years, and they think they're the shit all of a sudden. Like that's cute. They're turning into the Flyers. I'm kidding, Para. I love you. I'm sorry.
Alright, well,
I definitely think if Cleveland gets healthy, they could go on a run, but I just feel
I'll give you the Flyers are much better than the Browns.
I just feel like we're reverting back to the Browns of old, where they're shooting themselves in the foot and they're letting outside shit just get to them, especially with the whole Odell Baker thing. I don't even know how those two exist anymore. Like, I feel bad for you being an Odell owner, Asian, because that relationship just fucking broken.
no, Pear was Odell, and he cut Odell.
Oh, he released him?
Yeah.
I never owned Odell.
Yeah, I know. Me and Asian talk about how we don't want to touch Odell.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel bad being an Odell. We'll see if there's any love after tonight. Do the fucking Flyers and Penguins play or something?
They, I hope you guys beat us. If you guys don't, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. But talk to me, come February or March again, when you guys are sitting on the couch and we win the division again.
Well, with that said, I think that's a good place to call it. Thank y'all for hanging out, watching this live or on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube.
Thank y'all for hanging out, especially those of y'all that don't watch a lot of football. We really appreciate it. I understand it's not everyone's forte.
Like Matt. We do this every Wednesday, and often really late. I stream it, and sometimes Caleb streams it.
If Moot got off earlier, we wouldn't be doing it so fucking late.
Yeah. We missed last week, but we're back now. So. Thank y'all for hanging out, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.